Tell me where you come from, Miss Alexander.
Virginia Beach.
And you?
Reston, Virginia.
There was some sort of a festival this past summer. What kind of festival was it?
It was Bonnaroo. It's a music festival in Tennessee, Manchester, Tennessee.
And it was a camping out sort of festival.
Yes, ma'am.
You went in one car and your friend went in another car.
Yes.
And you enjoyed the festival. Everything was okay. Somehow, some of your clothes and your things were put in the trunk of the defendant's car.
Yes, ma'am.
Yours was full, you had other people, you were going to meet up later, whatever it was. And when the festival was over, everybody's trying to get out of the parking lot. I'm sort of putting two and two together from what I'm reading in here. And I have not been to a music festival myself because I don't go any place where there isn't indoor plumbing. Everybody's trying to get out of the parking lot. You managed to get out of the parking lot, but it took a couple of hours. And you, Miss Sapp, weren't thinking so far ahead, so you ran out of gas. Did your car run out of gas?
It sure did.
It sure did.
It sure did.
So got in touch with Miss Alexander. Say, could you do me a favor? Come back and bring us some gas because we ran out of gas. Miss Alexander says to herself, I'm not coming back to bring you gas. You should have thought ahead about, filling your tank up with gas because it just took me 2 hours to get out of the parking lot. I'm not going to come back into the parking lot and then have to find you and then wait another 2 hours.
You actually can't drive back in on the last day.
Okay.
I'd have to walk back in.
So you were annoyed because now you had to find some other way of getting gas. So you had to either walk to get gas, which is what I assume you did.
Right. My husband walked close to where they were. We were actually outside the gates as well. We weren't inside. He walked that way
It
to go.
doesn't matter. I don't need all the details because I want to know, because her lawsuit is about her stuff that was in your trunk. She wants to be reimbursed for that stuff because it's gone. What did you do with it?
I left it at my in-laws' house.
The same day?
It was the day after. We got help from roadside around like 5 a.m., so it was the next day.
Now, why did you leave it at your in-laws' house?
I had to go back to my in-laws' house, who lived about 2 hours away from where the festival was, to go pick up my dog, who's about 70 pounds. And with everybody's luggage in my car, I couldn't fit my dog and their luggage, so I chose my dog over their luggage.
She actually took it with her.
Well, you didn't say you left the stuff at your in-laws' house. That would have been protected. That would have been there. You said, I left the stuff outside.
It was outside. It was
just a second.
Their house, but it was outside.
Just a second. Where outside?
They have an awning on their front porch. I mean, it was on their property.
So you took it to your in-laws' house. Mm-hmm. And what did you do with it when you got to your in-laws' house, where you were picking up your dog? What did you do with the property?
Just set it down. On the
Set it down where?
On the front porch.
Well, that's not her house, is it?
No, I couldn't fit it.
Just a second. So you set it out on the front porch of your in-laws' house and picked up your dog?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you have lunch or dinner there?
We slept for a couple hours and then went home.
So you rested for a couple of hours, and during that time, her stuff was on the front porch of your in-laws' house. Mm-hmm. And then what did you do with it?
Left it and went home.
Why?